Hey everyone, this is Andrew again with Prairie Leather. I thought I'd tackle something that seems to give a lot of people problems, or at least it really scares them to tackle it, particularly for the first time. We're talking about zippers. Now, I was scared the first time I did them, just like the rest of you guys were, but they're not that bad. And I've seen a lot of people slap a bunch of glue into them and try that, or pre-punch holes and then try to poke through them with their needles and this, that, and the other thing. And I've do it differently. I got a lot of the tips for this one from Aaron with Maker's Leather Supply. He has some fantastic videos, but I thought I'd relay it to you as well. So this is actually one of Aaron's patterns for his clutch wallet. So this is the piece itself. To cut this out, I used a 1/2 inch punch on the corners, or edges I should say, and then just straight edge through them. This is about 6 inches and the zipper is about 7. So the best way, in my opinion, to do this is to first get your zipper to the length you need it. So put your zipper stop where it's going to go. Then you're just going to line up your zipper fairly straight, close it, keep it there, because that's going to be the actual length of the zipper you need. The rest you'll trim. Now, instead of slopping glue on and everything like I've seen every other video do, we're going to use double-sided tanner's tape. This is about 1/8 of an inch thick, or wide I should say, and any double-sided tape will really work because it's just a temporary hold. So we'll go at about 1/8 of an inch in at our stitch line. We'll just put a couple strips on there. Just kind of get something to tack it down, nothing overly crazy. Like so. Now I've already done 3 of these today, so my positioning might be pretty okay, but the reason I like tanner's tape is because if you make an error when you're trying to position it, you can easily remove it without destroying the leather from the glue and try to position your zipper again. So just pressing that in there, getting a decent hold. Take our top layer off. Oops. Isn't that the worst thing, eh? There we go. And that guy. No, come on. There. That'll probably be the most frustrating part of the whole job. So you're going to position your zipper. It should still be good. You're going to start at the stop. You stop in the center. Then you're going to let the leather just relax. You're going to go center everything. I have to pull my zip back a bit. Center everything lightly, then give her a push. Like so. Look at that. The zipper works too. That's a plus. So, looks kind of okay. I'm a little high up here, a little low here. So like I mentioned, the nice thing about the tanner's tape, you just crank it up or open it up, slightly adjust, lay it back down, and try again. A little bit closer. Like I just said, like, oh, I've done a few of these today, I'll get her nailed, and because of that, it's going to take me a couple attempts. Murphy's Law, or however that goes. There. So that's a little bit nicer there. A bit of a bubble there. Sweet. All right. So you got a fully functional zipper set already. Now, you'll take your wing dividers, or whatever you use for marking. Normally I would have done this first, but I got all excited, so now I have to work around the zipper. I'm set at 1/8 of an inch on here. And you'll just mark your stitch line. I'm sure at this point most of us have done some saddle stitching in our days. And we know the process from here. Gotta love when it trails off a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna sit here, punch a ton of holes, and stitch a whole bunch of stuff for the next 20 minutes. Because I think we all know how to do that. And if not, let me know and we can maybe do that in our next video. So at this point, we are fine to start punching our holes. Got our nice zipper in there, the back's ready to go. Now, when you're punched, woo, sorry guys, and you can then proceed with your stitch. At that point, she ain't going anywhere. Just saddle stitch it in like you normally would. And then, depending on the style of zipper you use, grab your scissors or your big old side cutters. Make sure you don't cut that stitching out, because that would not be fun. But cut your tail off. Side cutters are nice because they're nice and clean. And because you're going to have to cut through the actual zipper here. So make sure you try to get the stitching between some teeth, not over or off, because then that'll roll eventually and you'll lose a little bit of your slack or your tension, I should say. And then I like to leave one tooth. So you can see I'm between these two teeth. I think you can see. So I'm going to leave this one and cut on this side. I'm sure it doesn't make a difference, but I like to pretend it does. So that's where your side cutters are really going to come in handy. I left two teeth. That's not going to be fun to cut out. You don't want to leave too many, because then you got to worry about gluing and stitching into the next step. Which, well, nobody's going to have a good day with that. Then, like we all like to do, grab your pretty pink lighter and just singe your edges so they can't fray anymore. And then from there, you can make your actual pocket, your pouch. And guess what? I got that ready to go too. So we just folded it over, glued it in place, and put a book on it to bring this down. So now we have a fully functional, what's going to end up being change pouch. Dirt simple. Between actually placing the zipper and stitching it and trimming it, you're looking at about 30 minutes to hand stitch it. And then of course you need to close it, but that can be done at any time. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this was helpful for some of you. Zippers don't have to be scary, though I do understand how intimidating they are at first. The glue gets messy and sloppy, and that is why I quit doing that immediately. Good luck, everybody, and maybe we'll make another one soon if you guys can think of anything you'd like to ask. Thanks. Bye.